Today we are talking about why when you try to make some healthy changes in your diet, it can actually make you feel worse. So for example, when you try adding more fruits and veggies or B vitamins, it can actually backfire on you. So today I'm going to explain why that is and what you can do about it. So have you ever tried increasing your fruits and veggies, but it made you feel gassy, bloated, or even 5 months pregnant? Or have you tried taking methylated B vitamins for your MTHFR and energy and detox, but it made you feel wired, anxious, overwhelmed, or irritable? These are actually really common scenarios, and I'm going to be breaking that down for you and explain what you can do. So if you have fatty liver, no gallbladder, or an MTHFR variation, you have a special set of circumstances that can make digestion and detox and energy a little bit more difficult. And so this is this can apply to women with one of these conditions, but it can apply to anyone, whether you have these conditions or not. So let's get started with the first scenario. So adding more fruits and veggies. So let's say that you're trying to clean up your diet, you're trying to get away from processed foods and sugars and alcohols and grains, and so you start adding more fruits and veggies. But what happens instead is you start feeling like stomach pain, you start having bloating, you feel distended, and even look pregnant, along with having some upper abdominal pain. Let's break down why this is happening. So there's 5 possible things that could happen, and what's happening is probably one or more of these 5 possible things. So number 1, the sudden increase in fiber. So fruits and veggies have more fiber, and if you're coming from low carb, keto, carnivore, or a processed food diet and suddenly you add extra fiber, what can happen is your gut microbiome doesn't have the right kinds of bacteria to help break this down, or those flora, the population of those flora has decreased. And so you actually don't have the proper biotics, like the biological, like the bacteria in your digestive system to help break this down. And so this can cause gas and bloating. Number 2, you might have low stomach acid. So if you have low stomach acid, it's not triggering your pancreas to release digestive enzymes that can help break down these fibers and carbohydrates. And so what's happening is these fibers and carbohydrates are fermenting, and they are causing bloating and gas. Number 3, if you have low bile, which is common with women with fatty liver or no gallbladder and MTHFR, you might not have adequate bile to be breaking down, killing the bacteria that's creeping up into your small intestine. So we're not supposed to have bacteria in the higher part of our small intestine, but what happens if you don't have enough bile, that bacteria can creep up and you can get something called small intestinal bacteria overgrowth. And that is where the bacteria are digesting these fibers, and it's fermenting, and it's causing a lot of gas and bloating in the small intestine, and that can be causing that upper abdominal pain. Number 4, if you're increasing your fruits and veggies, you might be eating foods that are higher in what's called FODMAPs, which are fermentable carbohydrates. So what could be happening is you're eating these fruits and veggies that are fermentable, and it's producing gas, and it's triggering this look of having a pregnant belly. So this is a couple of things that could be happening. Then number 5, the 5th thing that could be happening is if you've suddenly switched from like a high processed food diet and you're changing your grains, you're switching your grains for fruits and veggies, the calories that you're consuming might be quite different than it was before. So what could be happening is your digestive system is not actually getting enough fuel to digest these harder to digest carbs. So your energy input is down, which means your digestive system could be slowing down, and you're getting slower motility of these foods through your digestive system, which can cause, the slower motility can cause gas and bloating and just feeling like you're full and sort of this pain because the food isn't moving through. So those are 5 things that could be causing more gas and bloating and upper abdominal pain or the look of being pregnant after you introduce more fruits and veggies into your diet. So now let's talk about what you can do about it. Number 1, so I have 4 things for you. Number 1, you want to start with cooked fruits and veggies. Instead of raw fruits and veggies, do cooked. So cook all your veggies, and that starts to break down those fibers so that they're not as fermentable and they're more easily digested. Number 2, switch to low FODMAP. They're called FODMAP foods like zucchini, carrots, spinach, and blueberries, for example, and try to avoid high FODMAP, which are high fermentable fibers, such as apples, broccoli, and onion. The third thing you can do is simply reduce your portions. So instead of having like a whole cup or a whole serving of these fruits and veggies, try to do like a quarter of a serving, quarter cup, and then increase your servings slowly. And the fourth thing is add digestive support. Add support to help your body digest these foods, such as bitters, which is like a little tincture you can add to water and you can drink it. It helps to stimulate enzymes and bile release. You could drink lemon water or apple cider vinegar water before meals, or you could take enzymes with your meals. And that should really help. These 4 things will really help to reduce the gas and bloating that you're feeling, because you do want to be eating more plant foods. Plant foods have antioxidants and minerals and nutrients, so we do want to be eating these foods, but you might need to introduce them more slowly and give your body more support. Now let's move on to the second scenario. So scenario 2, you started taking methylated B vitamins to support your MTHFR, but it started making you irritable, overwhelmed, anxious, and wired instead of feeling more energized. So what could be going on in this scenario? So let me give you a little bit of science about MTHFR. So MTHFR helps your body to do a lot of things, like make glutathione. It helps to make creatine for your muscles. It helps to detox. It helps to heal and repair. And it helps to make neurotransmitters like dopamine. And for some people, you also have another genetic variation called COMT, which is an enzyme that breaks down dopamine. So dopamine gives you this energized, like, drive to go out and get things done. But if you get too much dopamine, then it can make you feel really anxious and irritated and overwhelmed. So there's this combination of genetics that people can have where you have a slow MTHFR, but you also have a slow COMT. And what happens is you get this buildup of dopamine, because especially if you're taking methylated B vitamins, so that's shoving methylated B vitamins into your system. Your system starts making lots of dopamine, but then your body's not breaking it down fast enough, and you can get this really anxious, overwhelmed feeling that you don't, like, it doesn't feel good. So here is what you can do. You want to, let's see, I have 5 things for you. Number 1 is take non-methylated forms. So if you try taking methylated B vitamins, feel anxious, you probably need a non-methylated form. Some of those forms are adenylyl B12. So instead of methyl B12, you need adenylyl B12 or hydroxy B12. And instead of methylated folate, so methylfolate, you might want folate, like non-methylated folate, or folinic. Now just be careful you're not taking folic. Folic acid is a no-no. You don't want folic acid. But the other ones, so folinic or folate, are 2 versions that would be better for you, better suited. Number 2 is to take a lower dose. So maybe your body still needs it. And the comment I got that I was addressing is this person, if they just tried to get their B vitamins from food, it wasn't enough and they felt tired. But if they took methylated B vitamins, they felt overwhelmed. And so the happy middle was to find these non-methylated B vitamins. But you could also try taking a smaller dose of the methyl B vitamins because they are activated forms and they help your body a lot. Okay, number 3, you can take glutathione because that takes the pressure off of your MTHFR and it helps your body to detox. So MTHFR helps to make glutathione. It's one of the things it helps to make. But if you're taking glutathione, then that reduces the amount of methyl groups your body needs, and it can use those for other things like making energy. Number 2, you could take creatine, because another thing that MTHFR helps to make is creatine. But if you're taking creatine, then there's reduced pressure on your MTHFR, and it can use more methyl groups to help you make more energy. And then another thing is you could take, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th thing is you could take something called trimethylglycine, which also helps to supply nutrients, and it gives your body the resources it needs to make energy, to make to help heal, to repair, and it kind of like is a substitute for taking methyl groups. So there are lots of things you can do instead of taking the methyl Bs. Like a lot of people think, oh, I have an MTHFR variation, I need to take methylated Bs. Well, that is not true. That's why everyone is different, and you shouldn't just jump into taking supplements. You should really do some research or go slowly. Just try a supplement, see how it makes you feel, and if you don't feel right, then stop taking it and figure out what is going on and what you can do instead. So I hope that was helpful for you. So these are just wrapping up. So we talked about why when you try increasing your fruits and veggies, it can make you feel bloated, and why when you try taking methylated B vitamins, it can make you feel overwhelmed, irritable, and anxious. And it's because we have these underlying things going on. Our body isn't ready for it. We need to just slow down the dose, switch things up, because these are like, your body does need these important B nutrients. It does need fruits and veggies, but we just need to back it up, go a little bit slowly, and then proceed at the right rate for you. So I hope that was helpful. I don't see any questions, and I will see you next time. Enjoy your weekend.